Barnaby, a small and curious bunny with twitchy whiskers, wakes up in his cozy rabbit warren. He takes one last sweep of his whiskers and sighs to himself. "Another day, another carrot," he says dreamily. Barnaby hops out to the sunny meadow where other bunnies munch happily on soft green grass. But Barnaby looks bored. His nose wiggles toward the dark woods, thinking about adventures beyond the meadow. As he scurries toward the burrow entrance, Elder Rabbit stands in his way. "Stay away from the old oak, Barnaby. It's forbidden," warns the old bunny, eyes serious. Barnaby's ears droop for a moment, but his curiosity bounces right back. With a sneaky glance over his shoulder, Barnaby tiptoes past a huge, snoring badger sprawled on the wood's edge. He dodges the badger's twitching paw and scurries deeper into the trees. At last he arrives at the old oak, a massive, gnarled tree wrapped in prickly, thorny ivy. Barnaby's sharp eyes spot a small, glowing hole hidden behind the curtain of sharp leaves. He hesitates, then plucks up his courage. Barnaby squeezes into the hole. It's too tight. He gives a mighty kick and tumbles straight into a swirling darkness, everything spinning with colors and patterns. Barnaby tries not to scream. "This is definitely not the way to the carrot patch," he whimpers. He lands with a soft thump onto a pile of pink, fluffy dandelion seeds. Looking around, Barnaby sees tunnel walls made of shimmery velvet, shapes and colors swirling everywhere. The tunnel floor feels bouncy, like a trampoline. Barnaby tries to hop, but he keeps going much too high, bouncing and boinging in every direction. Suddenly, a giant pocket watch swings right past his nose. Tick-tock! It's carried by an invisible someone. Barnaby dives out of its way and hurries past doors that are either much too big or far too tiny for him to fit inside. He stops in front of a mirror and gasps. His reflection is wearing a bright, silly crown. He tugs at his ears, but the crown stays on in the mirror. Up above, the tunnel splits open and Barnaby sees floating islands made out of cake. He stares in wonder, wishing he could taste the sugary clouds. With a hop, Barnaby pops out the end of the tunnel, which turns out to be the spout of an enormous upside-down teapot. He lands on grass that glows a cheerful neon purple. Around him, colorful flowers sing a tune so high and funny, he giggles without meaning to. Nearby, a very grumpy caterpillar wearing tiny glasses frowns at a flamingo. They're playing chess with cookies for pieces. The caterpillar grumbles every time he loses a cookie. Barnaby nibbles on a leaf, but oops! It shrinks and whirls into a spinning top in his mouth. He spits it out, confused. He follows garden paths lined with signposts. They point silly directions. Yesterday, upstream, perhaps. Barnaby laughs and chooses the silliest direction of all. He zips past a very noisy tea party. Mice paddle in teacups, a friendly dog wearing a hat pours invisible tea, and sugar cubes dance on the table. Barnaby rushes past. In the garden's heart, a sign warns, "Beware the Queen's tart." Barnaby's nose twitches with excitement. He sneaks up to a grand castle gate, guarded by two giant playing cards painted like bears. They argue about a misplaced suit, swatting each other with paws and cards. Inside, Barnaby crawls under a ridiculously long royal red carpet that stretches on forever. He huffs and puffs and finally pops out in a kitchen as big as the whole burrow. The kitchen walls are covered with pictures of delicious tarts and pies. A sign points to the secret tunnel near a huge golden oven. Barnaby smells the most wonderful scent ever. He finds a single jeweled carrot tart cooling on the table. Just then, footsteps echo. Barnaby grabs a corner of the tart and slips beneath a dishcloth, shaking. In bursts the Queen of Hearts, a small, flustered woman wearing a crown almost as big as herself. "The corner! Where is the missing corner of my precious tart?" She gasps in dismay. Barnaby sneaks back to the tunnel entrance inside the hollow teapot spout, clutching his sparkly tart corner tightly. He tumbles back through swirling colors and lands with a boing in his own meadow. He pops out from the old oak hole just in time to see Elder Rabbit napping. Barnaby examines the tart corner. It suddenly turns back into a plain, perfect carrot. With a huge, satisfied smile, Barnaby munches his carrot and whispers, "Another day, another adventure."